hope you guys are doing well and you're excited for start of spring. And today on my Style Talk, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about a few spring trends that are hot and happening this season. So to start out with, I wanted to say I'm super excited because this spring it seems like it's all about bright, bold colors. And I love that because I think after the last 2 years of us all being like having with all these issues with COVID and everything else, we are all ready to introduce some color into our lives and get out there and have a good time, right? So this season it seems very appropriate that all the design forecasts and the major designers out there have come up with the boldest, brightest colors for your wardrobe. And as you can see, I have put a few up here for you guys to see, and I'm wearing one. But I think just any kind of bold color, if you like it head to toe, or if you like it as just a one piece with a darker bottom or a darker top with a bold color bottom, but you definitely need to get those couple of really bright colors, fuchsias, emerald greens, purples, and actually yellow. Yellow is one of the really happening hot colors for spring and summer this year, and so is orange, which I usually like those two colors anyways, but this year they're really happening as well. And so the other thing I was going to say, if you're really not comfortable in wearing really a bright color, you can also introduce them in like a scarf or a neck scarf, right? So like we have these neck scarves right now that just looking at the colors makes me excited to wear color. So if you don't really feel comfortable wearing a bright color, you could just wear, let's say, a white t-shirt and jeans and put a really bright scarf on, and that'll be your bright color trend. The other category that's happening is, and I talked to you guys about this in my one of my blog stories recently, are sets. So sets can be a variety of different things, and actually before I even get into them more, I want to say that suits are also sets, right? So bold, bright color suits are another trendy item that's really hot right now. So that's where kind of like a set and a bright color mix together. But the other categories that fall in sets are, I recently showed you guys these tank top and cardigan sets that I am showing right now in lilac and in blue, which are both kind of like pastel colors. But they're really soft and pretty. But sets can be also a, let's say, a sweater set. So it could be a little tank sweater and a cardigan sweater over it, or it could even be a top and a bottom. But basically what sets mean are that they're in the same color and they're in the same fabric. So it's kind of like a matchy look, which I normally, don't like too much myself. I always like mixing things together, but with certain sets, and especially if you're making a statement, I like them. But I personally prefer them more as a tank top and a cardigan or a sweater set, and wearing it with a different bottom, or a suit, which I have always liked the matchy suit look. That's kind of how I like it. However, if you like wearing, let's say, a printed skirt and a printed top that almost looks like a dress, but they're two-piece, those are called sets. So any kind of set is trending and happening. So that's trend number 2. Trend number 3 are basically oversized boyfriend blazers, which I think I've talked to you guys before. They're still trending very strongly going into spring. So they're basically kind of your borrowed from boyfriend, borrowed from husband, whatever you want to call it, blazers that are a bit oversized. And I think they look good only for me at least. They look best if you wear them with very slimming bottoms, right? And actually tight, slimming kind of tops, but mainly in the bottom. If you are going to go with that route and go with a bit of an oversized blazer, I always tend to wear them with a skinny skirt or a skinny pant or leggings, something like that, to balance the oversized top. The other trend that's really strong and happening, it's vests of all sorts, right? So like I introduced you guys to this sweater vest, and it's been super strong for us. You guys love this silhouette, and I think I'm down to only a few pieces in them. But they're also happening in wovens, you know, like this. I'm also calling this like a sleeveless blazer, but it's also a vest, right? So woven vests are just as strong. Even menswear inspired vests that are suiting vests, those are also trending. I'm looking to add that to our shop soon, if I can come up with one that it really works for, you know, you guys. But that whole vest category, could be a knit vest, it could be actually open in the front as well, like a cardigan vest, or a v-neck vest that I just showed you. Those are all super trendy, and they're perfect for spring, right? Because it could be your third piece to make your you know, outfit more interesting, but yet it's not really heavy and too hot or you know, cumbersome for spring. Another category that's really trending is anything crochet, right? So like the crocheted hand knitted category is really hot right now, and it actually expands into accessories, bags, and all kinds of stuff, you know, maybe even sandals, that whole crochet hand knitted look. I have these two cardigans that actually we've had for a while, and I'm going to look at adding more, but we do have those two available, and especially this orange color one is really fun because the color itself is also a very trendy color, and it's lightweight and it's crochet, so you're kind of like covering a bunch of different trends all in one. And then the last category I wanted to talk about was prints. So prints, you know, when it comes to prints, it's a very personal thing. So like, for example, leopard prints to me now are almost like solids. They happen year round. And to me, I don't even look at animal prints or leopard prints as a trend anymore because they're always hot. Whenever I have any kind of leopard prints in our store, they go very quickly. So that is always happening. But there is one other category, which is florals, right? So florals to me lend themselves much better to spring season, spring and summer season, especially when it comes to skirts, dresses, and of course tops. So it's the same for this spring. I think you should all at least consider having one floral top. It could be in a color combination that you guys like. It could be a bright one, or it could be a very neutral one, or even a monochromatic one. This is one of our newest one that's got very pretty colors in it. So you can go either this route or even this top, which has been really good for us. It's a mixture of stripe and floral, but it's a, you know, you're touching upon that floral trend, which I think is always really strong for spring, summer. And then one other category of prints that I think is always a must-have for spring, doesn't matter if it's trending or not, are striped tops or striped t-shirts. So these striped t-shirts, you can get them in, you know, navy and white, or black and white, ivory white, whatever, or color combinations. But I feel like a lot of striped t-shirts lend themselves really well to spring and summer, and they're almost like a classic that you should always have for spring. So I'm very excited because we're going to have a lot of fun spring summer items coming your way, so be prepared. And those were just some of the categories that I wanted to point out to you guys and say that are key elements or key trends to look out for. So please let me know what you think of this video, and also if you have any ideas or any suggestions of what else you would like me to talk about, what you would like to see more of in our shop, please feel free to comment here, or you can send me a direct email to nora@jacketsociety.com anytime. And until next time, bye!